I work at restoration shops, and even here at home in my own shop, I find and restore these old race cars. And once they're restored, I still do the maintenance all myself on the cars. My name's Joshua Shaw. I'm from Milford, Ohio, just east of Cincinnati. And I restore, maintain, and race vintage Indy cars and sprint cars. A lot of my work revolves around the history of our sport and things that happened before I was born. Things that guys did before I came along and guys I've read about in books, and to work on their cars and almost relive that era of taking the old race cars out and getting to hear them. It's a history that I'll never get to see firsthand, but I get to see it today. The Suburban's the total work truck. 2 weeks ago, it turned 300,000 miles. Drives me to work every day, it drives me to the parts store. When it comes time to the races, we tow the trailer to the races with it. We push start race cars with it. These old sprint cars don't have starters on them, so they have to be push started to start the engine every time. The Suburban's kind of the star of the show, other than the race cars. If it breaks down on race day, we've got serious problems. It's a tool just like a 9/16 wrench or a wheel hammer. We have to have it to run these race cars. And I don't even think about it. It's just an integral part of our day going to the races. The one trailer that I pull a lot, it's a flat front trailer and it's approximately 4 feet higher than the Suburban. And the first time I pulled that with the Suburban, the truck wouldn't go over 60 miles an hour, wide open. So I remembered when I was young, all the cool old dualies and race haulers had these aluminum wings on them. And I went on the hunt and I found a local race team that had one laying out next to their barn, an old one, of course. I had to have an old one. And it looks goofy, but it works really well. The next week I towed to Indianapolis and back, and the Suburban was the old Suburban. It was flying down the highway. We got good gas mileage. Anywhere from every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, I'm changing oil in it. After 60, 70,000 miles, I switched to the Valvoline Max Life. It's for high mileage vehicles, and to me, it's oil for a vehicle like that Suburban that gets driven hard. When you build something yourself, instead of just going online and buying something, there's a lot more meaning to it. You understand it more, and there's a certain satisfaction of you did that and it's being used and it's working. Sometimes there is no product that can be bought. There's certain scenarios where I have to do it myself because there is no part available. And that's a really satisfying day when you can make something from scratch. The Suburban is a constant in my daily routine. It's so valuable to what I do, but it's not pampered or babied. It gets used and abused. It's not a show car, it's not one of these pretty race cars, but it's just as important.